Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I want to kind of talk about some topics, maybe in some ways we haven't really talked about them, see if some stuff clicks. We're going to go over looking at some balance and imbalance concepts and some stuff like that. So this is kind of what we're going to go through, and we'll get into it. So I first off want to start off kind of in this concept by I I think in order to really explain some of these concepts, I think it's kind of important to kind of like break open like our conventional thinking of the way the market works. My best concept I have here is I was actually watching like Iron Man the other day, and he has this like Jarvis thing, and it's this like computer AI that drives the market, but it emulates human emotion, and because emulates it, it kind of it's this whole thing like the way we think of it. And then that really made me think as I was preparing this concept or for this theory course. And remember, this is like theory, right? So we're trying to really open you up. This isn't really about charts and graphs. This is about talking and understanding. And, I will have some charts and graphs. I'm actually going to show you on NVIDIA kind of how the theory of all this lines up. But I want you to understand the theory first off, as in like the theory of music, right? So the reason why it reminds me of is how many of you have sat back at an orchestra, close your eyes, and just got yourself swept away. It could have been at a movie. It could have been, just listening to a soundtrack in your car, but you got swept away by the sounds that you heard. And yeah, immersed. I love that. Swept away and taken somewhere by this music you're listening to. This music is just math, right? It's just sequential instruments. Every time you take a string, right, and you pluck it, it'll have a note value. If you take that string and divide it in half and pluck it, that half distance is one octave higher than whatever it was. Right? There's a circle of fifths that we use in composition that we utilize in order to progress through note modalities. Right? And we follow these progressions because these progressions will directly influence the experience of the person who is listening to your music. There's a reason why you have an emotion. You gravitate towards a music because that music was designed for your emotion, right? They influence each other. They're intertwined, but it's just math. But we know that there's sequences of notes that we can play that will instantly make you happy. There are sequences of notes that will instantly make you sad or melancholy. Right? There are sequences of notes that will inspire you. Bum, 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 bum. Right? As soon as you hear that, every single person goes, wow, yeah, I'm ready to like go to the Olympics, right? John Williams, right? That when this sequence comes, these are all major third intervals, by the way. Those intervals that pop up there, those were all major third intervals, right? Which is one of our brightest and happiest intervals that can be utilized in music, right? Math is emotion. Emotion is math. How we perceive it drives emotion. And because of this, theory can become reality, right? We can use the theory of music to shape the reality of man. And believe it or not, in auctions, right, the theory is the same. Right? When there are auctions and the way that people participate within markets and within auctions, right? There is an emotional balance to be had and understood. And math is still emotion, right? Math is still distance, right? You're still really high. You're still really low. But to what? Right? How do you assess what is high? How do you understand what is low? How does the computer know? How does the market maker know? How does the retail observer know? Like, how do we know what these things are? And these concepts are value. Value is the great equalizer, right? Value is that root note that anchors a song, right? Whenever you start a new composition, it's always anchored within a key. That key is what keeps everything controlled and consistent, right? Everything starts and ends there, just like everything starts and ends in trading at value.
Hello, Market Alchemists, and thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to watch the next episode, and before doing so, like and subscribe.